Hello everyone and welcome back to a higher standard here at Grey Ogre Games as part of our road to the Invitationals. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight, and we're watching the game here between Brian Kong and Rizaldo Antonio. I hope we fix his name in the WotC events reporter. Well, probably not. I think it's still Rizaldo Anionlo, which is I don't know, not obviously not his name. Anyway, if you're new to all of this, you can catch us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Tuesday nights we have standard, Wednesday nights we have modern, and wow, that's the 12 frontier. And sometimes on the weekends we also have tournaments. Like this weekend we have what do we have this weekend? Yeah, PPTQ Kyoto, which I need to edit. So let me go into our dashboard, no, our channel. I'll go and edit because I put PPTQ Tokyo. It should be Kyoto. Yeah, PPTQ Kyoto. Of course it does clash with the same time as the Pro Tour. So if you want to watch us, that's cool. If you want to watch the Pro Tour, that's cool too. You can also catch the replays on youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games, so you can catch us there. Brian here looks to be playing a mono black zombie deck, and Rizaldo playing a blue black or Grixis control deck maybe. I think that is a Spire Bluff. No. Alright, so it looks like blue black control. It looks like Brian is playing blue-black zombies as well. Gonna swing in with Crypt Breaker, bang for 1, and Scrap Heap Scrounger. Does Rizaldo have an answer to that? He does show off his shiny island. His entire deck is shiny. He just passes the turn, probably just going to anticipate an end step. Or at least that's what I think. Maybe horribly arrive. He does have it in the main board. That's actually a card that nobody ever plays, and I think Horribly Awry is actually a very good card in the meta game right now, especially if you're playing blue-black. You could be playing, Fatal Push, as well as Horribly Awry. I think that helps to deal with the green-black menace that we've been seeing, but also helps you deal with the the Jeskai copycat deck. Brian here is going to swing in with Scrap Heap Scrounger for 3. I mean, go lay the land and just pass the turn probably. With keeping up the Crypt Breaker. Going to activate the Crypt Breaker immediately and dumps the Haunted Dead into the graveyard. Key to the City is not going to be relevant. Well, Key to the City is going to be very useful in this matchup. I think he should be using Key to the City. And here Brian handily playing around, turn 2 counter spells like Revolutionary Rebuff and Horribly Awry. Also playing around any Grass or Darkness. He doesn't want to, you don't want to play your creatures into that. Otherwise, it will be a bad time for you. So, yeah, try not to. Although I think he could have played the Key to the City this turn. Would have been, Key to the City helps you get draws after that. The unblockable part is not very relevant. But helping you get the draws, that's going to be relevant. So this part going to be really, really tough for Rizaldo, because honestly, it's going to be really tough. Going to swing in with the zombie as well as the Scrap Heap Scrounger. I think you get in as much damage as you can. Bring him down to 10, and next turn you can kill him. And Rizaldo, in fact, is playing a Horribly Awry. So, one of the very few cards that we don't see at all. Alright, so he goes in, brings Rizaldo down to 10 if Rizaldo doesn't have an answer, and he doesn't. And just going to pass the turn. No. You see, mistake. Horribly Awry. Just put the Okay, so the reason why that was a huge mistake, because if you know your opponent's playing counter spells, likely that your opponent might be playing maybe spell shrivels. They definitely won't be playing disallow. They will be playing disallow, I mean. But yeah, instead you could have gotten free creatures off of that. So you could have gotten another 6 points of damage, which means that Rizaldo would have died this turn had you done that end step and taken back all your creatures. So that was definitely a misplay here on Brian's part, and he's going to be swinging in for 6 points of damage, which now Rizaldo might be able to stabilize after this. Who knows? But Brian here needs to start dropping things, and one of those things should be a key to the city, and then start bringing back his Haunted Dead. Yeah, I think maybe he forgot that he had the Haunted Dead in the graveyard, and that's unfortunate, because that's the Spell Shrivel on the Key to the City. I think that's a very important play, because Key to the City will help him get back into the game. So if, let's say, if Rizaldo has Yahenni's expertise right now, and that would wipe out entire of Brian's board, but it seems to not have it. It's probably going to spend a removal on the Scrapy Scrounger, but even the Scrapy Scrounger doesn't feel that good. He's just gonna pass the turn, because end step Brian's just gonna bring back his Haunted Dead. And yeah, Antonio needs, Rizaldo needs something more than that. He's facing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power on the board. And if he doesn't have 2 pieces of removal, maybe he has Engulf the Shore. But you don't have to think, Brian. You don't have to think. Just swing in. Don't stress yourself out, man. You could just swing in with the 2 of those creatures and leave 3 creatures. No, you should swing in with everything, like, honestly, because if Rizaldo just doesn't have Engulf the Shore, like, that's the end of the game. Yeah, and Rizaldo obviously bluffing that he does have Engulf the Shores, because if he did, he wouldn't have tapped the. So these are little tells. He wouldn't have had to tap those 3 mana and, like, fiddle with a card in his hand. So that card was probably a Ruinous Path. So now you got a bit more information about Rizaldo's deck. But Brian handily takes that. I think he made a major misplay by trying to cast the Alchemist. He could have just waited end step. Sorry, what was it? The Prized Amalgam. Yeah, that's right. So you could have just waited for the end step to cast the Prized Amalgam, and not just even cast it, just dump it to the undead. What's that? The Haunted Dead. Yeah, but it's okay. We learn how to play the game better. We rewatch how we play, and we learn how to play the game better. I think Brian is quite new to the game, so tops to him that he was able to pull that out. Rizaldo here needed a board wipe very desperately in the form of probably Yahenni's expertise, but didn't find it. So maybe it's in his sideboard. That's where he needs to look. Having a very heavy counterspell hand, and on the draw, your counterspells are not that good, since your counterspells don't start from turn 1. Having access only in turn 2, and you can see, like, Brian there smartly playing around some counter spells. Unfortunately, played straight into a counter spell. He went turn 2 and immediately dumped main phase, dumped a what's that card? The one of his cards for the Crypt Breaker to get a 2/2. You could have done it end step, it's okay, and that would have surprised Antonio a little bit. Sorry, Rizaldo a little bit. Ooh, is our stream stuck? Can anybody in the chat let me know if the stream is stuck? Because here it's stuck. We've got internet issues today. Luckily, we haven't dropped any frames yet, so that's good. That's good. If you are new to all of this and if you just joined us, you're watching the higher standard here at Grey Ogre Games as part of our Road to the Invitationals. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight. If you can join us, if you want to join us for more, you can join us on Wednesday nights as well, where we have either modern or frontier. So we feature either one of those. All right, thanks, Jeffrey. Why, Jeffrey, are you not here tonight? You said you got family reunion stuff, visiting Painan, whatever it is you Chinese people call it. I'm Chinese, by the way. But yeah, instead you're watching the stream. What's up with that, man? What's up with that? Anyway, just teasing, man. Yeah. Could have used a second host. We could have used one more player. We have an odd number of players today. Yeah. This weekend, for those of you who are watching, this weekend, 5th of February, we're going to have, well, not just the Pro Tour, we're going to have the Pro Tour qualifiers, PPTQ. Here at Grey Ogre Games, is going to be a lot of people playing Magic the Gathering. We will also be streaming that. I will also be here streaming it. Possibly with Jeffrey, I hope, this Sunday, because Mr. Truth or Dare here, unbeknownst to many, has already qualified for the PPTQ. First weekend, first PPTQ, straight away, kill, and got the first place at a sealed PPTQ. So congrats. Oh, you're experimenting with some decks on Magic Online. Very interesting. Is everyone not just playing Copycat? Because Copycat is pretty good. I'm not going to play Copycat because I'm not a Copycat. Instead, I'm going to play some form of like Revolt Delirium type deck. I think it will be quite interesting. Unfortunately, I need some Tamios and some Renegade Rallier. Gonna be interesting. Alright, double black here for Rizaldo. I think he needs to get rid of that. Of course, Brian might just have got a Grasp of Darkness, the Crypt Breaker. That card is not underwhelming, let's just say. So Brian here leading off with a Choked Estuary and probably just gonna go, yep. The not Price Amalgam, what's his name? I forget. And if he knows any better, don't cast the Price Amalgam because that's the one that keeps coming back, and you want that to keep coming back. You're going to swing in with the Scrap Heap Scrounger that he cast last turn, and that's going to be taken out with a complete disregard. This is interesting. So this paves the way for a second Scrap Heap Scrounger, possibly, or even two spells if Brian has it. Okay. So I really need to wonder like what is the consideration. Yeah, so it's either Crypt Breaker and the Scrap Heap Scrounger, or it's the Price Amalgam. So next turn, what you can do, just attack in for 4. Every turn, just attack in for 4. Attack in for 3, and just leave behind the what's his name, Crypt Breaker. Instead, Rizaldo's here going to tap out for a Kalitas, which is very good in this board state. I wonder if Brian has anything to answer that. Of course, he just drew Grasp of Darkness off the top, and I think that's what you should be doing. Bang! Takes that out. Going to swing in for 4 points of damage, and Rizaldo going down to 16 here. It's just going to pass the turn. So Rizaldo here needs something like a Yahenis expertise that will be very useful, but instead just passes the turn. And Brian here, if he knows what's up, he'll just keep up the mana for negate and to create a token with Crypt Breaker. So just swing in with the Scrapheap Scrounger, lay the land, and then pass the turn. And don't be greedy. That's all I have to say. But instead goes in with both. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely just telegraphing a play here. Oh no, he's gonna do it again. No. Alright, so Glimmer of Genius here. Rizaldo taking the opportunity to draw more cards. I'm surprised that Rizaldo didn't use his Spell Shrivel. I think he had one more in hand to fight against the Priced Amalgam. But of course, we never know that Rizaldo might actually have something like Yahenis expertise in his deck. That's actually very good against Brian's deck. You know, it does get rid of the entire board. Yeah, but there's no follow-up play, unfortunately. Brian is Shazak's. Brian is running a blue-black zombie deck. Yeah, and the reason why I don't like blue-black, I prefer red-black zombie deck or red-black like discard deck. Because the red-black gives you the opportunity to play what's the name? The 4/4 Bloodhall Priest. That's actually very good. And then it forces you not to be able to cast the Priced Amalgam, because Priced Amalgams were not meant to be cast. Here probably just swings in with the Priced Amalgam and the Scrapheap Scrounger. There's no reason why you should be swinging with a Crypt Breaker at all. Yep, and decides not to do that. Decides not to swing in with the Crypt Breaker, which I think is the correct choice. Not many ways for Rizaldo to gain much life. Let's see what Rizaldo's going to do here. He's going to try to murder the Priced Amalgam. I think that's fine. Just let the Priced Amalgam go. Takes 3, and next turn, you know, you can start setting up for next turn. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it now, but it's okay. You can do it now. You should keep up mana for negate though. Especially since he doesn't have another land. So Brian relatively new to the game, I believe. So you know, doesn't have the same nuances. Doesn't understand the same nuances that you and I might understand. But yeah, doing an end step, you know, prevents your opponent from getting information about what's in your hand. You also kept up mana for a negate in case, you know, Rizaldo is running a Yahenis expertise or is running a board wipe, or being able to, you know, just reset your board, and that's not what you want. And here is probably just going to run into a what's that, the Torrential Gearhulk, and he's going to swing it with everyone. I think this is a bad mistake. This is a big mistake. I'm surprised Rizaldo doesn't cast the Torrential Gearhulk. Oh, is it because he doesn't have a second blue source? Right, he doesn't have a second blue source. Okay, so my bad. Anticipate hopefully finding him what he needs, and doesn't look like a slam into what he needs. So yeah, Brian here just needs to be patient. End step can drop 2 cards. Rizaldo here just finding a land and just passing the turn. Still unable to. Yep, keep the negate. That's what you want. Drops the Grasp of Darkness. Brings back the Priced Amalgam. Basically brings back like a whole bunch of power. That's 6 power and toughness for 2 mana and 2 cards. And now you've got Dispel. You don't have another second blue source, but just go for it. Everybody just swing in. Don't even have to think. He's got a second blue source right now. He could give up the wow, okay. No, I don't think this is a good idea. This is not a good idea. Just to check clear, but you had the negate in hand. So he gets to take probably a Torrential Gearhulk as well as a Void Shatter. It doesn't really matter right now because Rizaldo is down to 3 life, so he doesn't have to worry. And that's actually the game because he swings in with everyone, and yeah, that's the game. So Rizaldo here just not suited to play against this deck, not equipped. Yeah, mana screw on control, yeah, does feels bad, man, but what you gonna do when they come for you? Alright, we are going to go for a short break. There's still half an hour in the round, so I'll put you on a replay. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can catch us on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. Tuesdays we have Standard, and Wednesday nights we have Modern and or Frontier. We can also catch us on the weekends on the stream. Like this weekend we have the PPTQ Kyoto. At the same time, of course, there will be the Pro Tour, so you can watch either one, show your support for either one. But if you miss us, it's okay. Just go down to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames and go play or go watch all the games over there, because we do record all our games. And we do post it up on the YouTubes, so you can just catch the replays. It's fine. Last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast every week. Myself and Alfian, we get together and we talk shop about Magic the Gathering. That's right, power9podcast.com. Alright, we're going to go off for now. We'll be back with round 3 in a short while, so don't go away. We'll be right back.